Good morning, fans, and welcome to my video tour of the campsite in Cove Lake, Nova Scotia. I'm just looking across the lake here towards the northeast. The passage down there is the recommended way of coming in. It's possible to go down this way over here, but that tends to be kind of shallow. So as you slowly paddle towards the island, which is where I'm standing right now, you don't really see much until you get really close to it. And then when you get closer, you'll find this trail here leading up to somewhere in the middle of the woods. I'm going to show you there in a minute. But first, let's take a quick look over here down the coastline. Yeah. Isn't that nice? Big granite boulders. It just shows how low the lake is, doesn't it? Hasn't rained in a while. This fine cobbles and sand and grass all mixed in. I particularly like this view over here where you got the grassy field here and the boulders in the water and the hill in the distance. But anyway, enough talking about the view. Let's go to the campsite. This island is weirdly flat in the middle for this area. In the eastern shore Granite Ridge, it's usually really uneven, but for some reason this island is super flat. Anyway, over here you got your first camping site, which is big enough for a very large tent, and it looks like it's not that heavily used. Over here is the fire pit and seating area and I guess firewood storage. This over here is a spot where you could put another tent, I suppose. I mean, yeah, if it's a small tent, it should fit there just fine. I personally stayed right over there where in that spot where the sandals are. It's nice and level. If you had a small tent, like a one-person tent, you could put it back here. And I suppose you could put another tent right in this area, though it doesn't look like people are doing it very often, and it's kind of grown over. We got this, I guess, food storage shelf up here, which is definitely not bear-proof. It's animal-proof of some sort. I don't know what animal we're trying to keep away, but anyway. The sign here is saying toilet, which is new. This wasn't here when I was here last year. So let's follow this trail over here and see what kind of bathroom we have. There's a sign here if you're having trouble finding it. Oh yeah, there's this. Installed by volunteers on June 22nd from Canoe Kayak, Nova Scotia. This bathroom has a great view, in case you're wondering. This is the view. And you can hear the clap of the waves on the lakeshore. It's pretty cool. Now this campsite has a couple of ways to get to it. There's the way I went, but you can also go down this path over here or come up this way. Here's another spot where you could definitely put a tent if you wanted to. Man, I just like the forest on this island so much. It's a mix of maples right here, and you've got some big pines in the distance. You got some spruces, you got some firs. Honestly, you got a bit of everything here on this island. They're nice big trees too. All right, let's keep following this trail. Here's a weird remnant of a boat. I don't think anyone's going to be going very far with that, given that there's a hole in the hull, but for some reason, it's still locked on with a stainless steel cable. All right, well, I guess I'm not stealing that boat. Not that I want to. And then we got this beach over here, which is really flat, as you can see. It's an alternate landing spot, and you could also light a fire down here if you'd like to. When the lake is low, like it is now, you can actually walk around the outside of the entire island, like that way. I'm not going to do it on camera because it's a bit slippery and tricky to hold the camera while I'm walking at the same time, but I have a drone video of myself flying around it, which I might post at the end of this video. I don't know. And this over here, I think, is one of my favorite views of the whole island. Sit on the beach, looking across the lake into a valley with a hill in the distance. It's amazing. And you got the beaches over here, across the way. I'm going to walk a little bit around the northern shore, though, because this is, in my opinion, sort of the prettiest part of the island. Like this rock here looks really cool with the different banding. So is this area up here. You got this little, almost like a second island up here. And the with that grasses. When the lake is very full, there's not much visible. When the lake's pretty low, like now, you can see a lot. Oh, look at that. We got a white water lily there. Isn't that cool? Sorry, the camera stopped recording for a second. I don't know why. I'm trying to hold the camera steady as I can while doing this, but it's not easy. It's a bit rough walking, and I don't want to fall in the lake. About 4 years ago, the first time I was here, they had the morning mist was rising from over the lake, and I took a photo of this area right over here with the mist rising. It was really cool. I'm gonna link that in the video. Excuse me, frog. This island has a lot of frogs, which is good. They keep the bugs away. And they showed the water quality is good. And here comes the wind again. Sorry about the wind noise in the camera. And with that, we are right back about where we started when I recorded the video. So take care. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe you'll want to check this place out at some point. It's in my book, Canoe Routes of Eastern Nova Scotia, which you can buy on Kijiji. I'll link to it in the description below if I remember to do that. No, I will remember to do that. But yeah, enjoy, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. I'm probably going to go put some drone footage in here of the island. So enjoy the lovely drone footage, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.